Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about one of the most important and most confusing topics for anyone thinking about living in Thailand: how to stay here long-term legally. A lot of people come to Thailand on a tourist visa and then just kind of hope for the best. But if you actually want to live here without constant stress, fines, or immigration problems, you need a real plan. So in this video, I'm going to break down the main legal ways to stay in Thailand long-term, who each option is for, and what the pros and cons really are. Let's start with the most common entry point for almost everyone: the tourist visa. Most people first come to Thailand on a tourist visa or visa exemption. A tourist visa usually gives you 60 days, and in many cases you can extend it once for another 30 days at an immigration office. That gives you 90 days total. Some people do visa runs, meaning they leave the country and come back to reset their stay. This can work short-term, but it's not a real long-term solution. Immigration has become stricter over the years, and if you do too many border runs, you can get denied entry. So think of tourist visas as a way to test Thailand for a few months, not as a permanent plan. Next is the education visa, also called the ED visa. This one is very popular with digital nomads. You enroll in a Thai language school or another approved course, and that gives you the right to stay longer, usually 6 to 12 months at a time. You'll need proof of enrollment and you're technically supposed to attend classes. There's some paperwork and fees involved, but it's one of the more affordable long-term options. The downside is that immigration has become stricter about fake schools, so you need to use a real, reputable school and actually show up. If you're serious about staying in Thailand and learning some Thai, this is a solid option. Now let's talk about the Thailand Elite Visa. This is the easiest but also the most expensive option. You pay a big upfront fee, usually several $1,000s, and in return you get a long-term visa that can last anywhere from 5 to 20 years, depending on the package. You don't have to do visa runs, you don't have to extend your visa all the time, and you get some extra perks like airport fast track. This is perfect if you have the money and you want zero visa stress. The downside is obviously the price. If you know you want to stay in Thailand long-term and you can afford it, this is the most hassle-free option. Next is the digital nomad visa or long-term resident visa options. Thailand has been rolling out new visa types aimed at remote workers and high-income professionals. These visas usually require proof of income, proof of remote work, and sometimes a minimum bank balance. The idea is to let people stay legally while working for foreign companies or clients. The exact rules and requirements can change, so you always need to check the latest information. But if you qualify, this is one of the best options because it's designed specifically for people like digital nomads. Now let's talk about business and work visas. If you work for a Thai company or you start your own company in Thailand, you can apply for a non-B visa and a work permit. This is the fully legal way to work inside Thailand for Thai clients or companies. It involves more paperwork, higher costs, and legal help in most cases. But if you want to build a serious business here or take a local job, this is the correct path. Another option is the retirement visa. If you're over 50 years old and meet the financial requirements, you can apply for a retirement visa. This lets you stay long-term without working. You'll need to show a certain amount of money in a Thai bank account or proof of monthly income. This isn't for most digital nomads, but it's great if you're older and just want to live in Thailand without working. So how do you choose the right option? If you're staying under 3 months, use a tourist visa. If you want 6 to 12 months and you're okay with studying Thai, look at an education visa. If you want long-term stability and have money, consider the Thailand Elite Visa. If you qualify for a remote worker visa, that's one of the best legal options. If you're starting a business or working locally, you need a business visa and work permit. If you're over 50, the retirement visa is a great option. Now a few important warnings before we finish. First, visa rules change often in Thailand. What works today might not work next year. Always double-check with official sources or a trusted visa agent before making big plans. Second, don't rely on visa runs forever. It works until it doesn't, and when it stops working, it can get very stressful very fast. Third, budget for visa costs. Extensions, agents, paperwork, and trips to immigration all add up over time. And finally, always keep copies of your documents and follow the rules as closely as possible. Thai immigration can be unpredictable, and it's better to be safe than sorry. So the bottom line is this: yes, it is absolutely possible to stay in Thailand long-term legally, but you need a real visa strategy. Don't just wing it. Pick the option that fits your situation, your budget, and your long-term goals. If you're planning to move to Thailand and you're not sure which visa option makes sense for you, drop a comment below and tell me your age, your job, and how long you want to stay. I'm planning more videos about visas, rent, costs of living, and how to move to Thailand step by step. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.